Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero updates, and there's going to be another Sparking Zero demo at an upcoming event, and we also have some major gameplay details to break down that they recently implemented in the Gamescom build. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like, turn on post notifications, and let's hop straight into it. Massive thanks to Shonen Games for sharing. Bandai Namco Games will be at PAX West. If you don't know what PAX West is, it's basically another gaming convention, something similar to Summer Game Fest and Gamescom. However, I don't think it's as large as those two, but still epic nonetheless. Here we have an image saying, Bandai Namco Entertainment America is bringing anticipated games to PAX West, letting fans be among the first to get hands-on play with new demos for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and other games. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be the same exact build from Gamescom 2024, you know, with the additional 27 playable characters. They recently added Base, Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, Kid Trunks Super Saiyan, Goten Super Saiyan, Vegito, Super Vegito, Gotenks with all of his different transformations, Cell with all of his forms, Super Buu, you know, with his different absorptions, the rest of the Captain Ginyu Force, and Spopovich, right? Pretty epic stuff, but they're not just adding more playable characters, they're also updating and polishing the game itself in terms of the features and mechanics in general, which again, we do have some of that stuff to break down, so stay tuned. We also have some additional info over here, thanks to Sparking Zero News for sharing, and also the source being Rhymestyle. It says, Rhymestyle confirms that he will be playing Sparking Zero in a couple of weeks with a different build. And here we have the official clip. Let's listen to what Rhymestyle has to say.
A little birdie told me that you might be getting some more gameplay in a couple of weeks. I won't say when though. It's gonna be a surprise. You're gonna see a random upload of Sparking Zero with a different build in a couple weeks. Just a little hint. That's all I'm gonna say. That said, I hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up.
So, 1, we're going to be getting additional gameplay. 2, it's going to be a surprise. Not entirely sure what exactly it's going to be, because a new demo could mean many different things, right? Maybe they just polished up the game, you know, fixed some of the different glitches / bugs that were in the Gamescom build. Or it could mean that there may very well be additional playable characters. This is all just speculation, but according to Rhymestyle, there will be more Sparking Zero footage. It's going to be a surprise and a different build. Let's go. So definitely stay tuned to Rhymestyle's channel for sure. He said he was just going to surprise everyone by uploading a Sparking Zero at a random day. So looking forward to that for sure. Now, just to reiterate, because I feel like this is extremely important, I want to make this clear. We're not entirely sure if this new different build that Rhymestyle is talking about is going to be at PAX West. Correct? For all I know, the demo at PAX West could be the same exact demo as Gamescom 2024, you know, with the additional 27 playable characters, or it could very well be the older variations of the Sparking Zero demo with the original 50 playable characters, which I highly doubt that's the case, because why would they revert to an older version? But you know what I'm saying? If you do plan to go over to PAX West and, you know, expecting to see that new different build that Rhymestyle is talking about, please don't, because again, it could very well just be the Gamescom demo. Rhymestyle did not even state where he's going to be playing this new different builds. You know, it could be some Bandai Namco exclusive access, which, you know, shout out to Rhymestyle, he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? But please do research first before you actually fly out to PAX West if you're only going for the new different playable build. That's all I want to say. Anyway, we could speculate, you know, if that different build is going to be adding more playable characters, who would you guys like to see in terms of gameplay wise? Now, if we go back to this image over here, it seems like they've been adding the Z Saga characters. I mean, we got the original 50 playable characters from the start, right? And then with this recent Gamescom one, they added Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu characters. Speaking of Majin Buu, we still don't have the official Majin Buu theme trailer. I'm expecting that to drop later this week, closer to the end of this month. So maybe in about 4 more days. Who knows? That's just speculation again, but we are expecting Sparking Zero trailers at the end of every month. That's been a thing. That's been a pattern for like the past several months. So if they stop now, that would just be pretty dang strange. But going back to the characters, once again, I feel like they could just be adding more of the missing Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu characters in that different build Rhymestyle is going to play. maybe Metal Frieza, King Colds, Piccolo fused with Kami. That would be some great gameplay there. Cell Jr., we already have the rest of Cell's forms. Androids, we got them. Oh, not Android 16 or Android 19. Trunks Melee. I think Trunks Melee would be great. I want to see his base form transform into Super Saiyan and then into Grade 3. That would be so cool. I just want to see how his character model is compared to other characters, how large he's going to be in game. Q, Dodoria, Zarbon, don't care about them. Chatsu, don't care. Cyberman would be kind of cool. Frieza, Frieza Z. Yeah, I just realized that we don't have Z Frieza in any of the demos. Only Super Frieza with his golden form. Oh, imagine getting HD full gameplay of Frieza with his transformations. Top tier. Oh, Goku Black and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. Yeah, I think that would be the highlight. Of course, they could be adding additional characters that aren't necessarily confirmed, going back to the Majin Buu theme, right? We got the rest of Super Buu's forms, and they're not even on the website just yet. So we could be getting even more Dragon Ball Super characters in that potential different builds. Very interesting stuff to think about. Now let's move forward to the actual gameplay updates from the recent Gamescom 2024 build. Massive thanks to you for sharing. Spike adjusted the rotation speed and the frequency of the zooms during the key clash. What do you think about it? Here we have the footage in HD quality. Massive thanks to Nanogenics for capturing this. I'll be sure to have the links down below in the description. Here we have Kid Buu utilizing Planet Verse going up against Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Super Kamehameha, I believe. So they revamped the actual Key Blast animation. Check that out. It's not as wonky. The camera is not zooming in. It's not zooming out. We have this very cool slow motion effect to it as well. And Kid Buu won. So not a major change, but definitely a lot better than what it was before, right? At least in my personal opinion. So here we have the very first Key Clash that Bandai Namco demonstrated for us a while back, several months ago. Blue Goku, let's just go ahead and skip forward because, yeah, very lengthy animation to that, versus Blue Vegeta's Final Flash. Check this out. Boom. So this is the original one with the UI, the interface right there. The energy bar is a bit different. As for the animation, it's very similar to the secondary animation that they recently updated. Thanks to IGN for providing this clip here. We have the UI, I don't know what you want to call it, the HUD, you know, the energy bar. That's the only difference. Doing this comparison real quick, back and forth, you can see right here, and then right there, boom, boom. Everything else is the same besides that. So now going back to this new footage, they actually changed the Key Blast animation itself. Again, definitely a lot cooler, some progress for sure. I know not everybody likes the what do you call it? DBS Broly dimension thing in the background because it doesn't necessarily make sense. I've been seeing some speculation as well, some ideas floating around that this should only happen with characters who have God Ki, which is not a bad idea. But what about characters like Super Vegito? He doesn't necessarily have God Ki, but, you know, I feel like he could break the dimension. But yeah, I'm trying to be realistic over here. If it's anything like the anime, then yeah, I do agree with that. Maybe characters who have God Ki, or maybe specific characters from Dragon Ball Super, like Beerus, Blue Goku, or maybe Blue Goku's not even strong enough to do this. I don't know, man. It's pretty dang strange. But when you think about it, what if it's a character like DBS Broly, who we know can break the backgrounds, goes up against a character like Super Saiyan Adult Gohan? How would it work then? Would the background just not break at all? That's my assumption, but it's pretty dang strange. At least we're seeing some progress. That's all I'm trying to say. Moving forward to the gameplay speed. Massive thanks to Saza for pointing this out. They finally brought back the BT3 pace. People mostly used only new characters at Gamescom, so not many got to notice. Alright, so here we have the clip itself. Starting from the very beginning, we have the before clip. Once again with the before clip. And after. No way! Yeah, seeing this side by side, major difference. Look at that! Dude, you can literally count how many punches Goku's doing. Going back to the very beginning, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't even count that. We literally can't even count that. That's so cool how they updated the speed of the game, the combat. Let's go. BT3 is back. We are so back. Sparking Zero is going to be the best Tenkaichi game in its franchise. They updated the Key Blast cinematic. They revamped the speed. And obviously, just some more minute details that we probably haven't noticed, to be honest, in terms of like character models or just background scenarios. I don't know. But yeah, there's the speed change. You already know the competitive players are going to be going crazy with all of this. How can you do like the different triangle combos? You know how we have the Ki cannon combo, the flurry kick combo. How do we know when to press those inputs if the speed is this fast? Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I like this. I like this new speed addition. I'm just saying we have to adapt to the game first. We have to put a bunch of time to get familiar with everything if we want to get good at the game, which is normal. That's what you do with any other game. And here we have some more examples. Massive thanks to the doctor over here. No way Vegito is this fast in Sparking Zero. I even noticed this in yesterday's video as well. Look how fast Super Vegito is. Mans is just going crazy. Flurry kicks. You see how fast he is? So apparently that's a 8-hit combo. The only way I can tell is because of the hit count, the left side of the screen. So I'm glad that's there. Otherwise, it'll probably be like a 15-hit combo. Anyway, we have more examples of that with Kid Buu just going absolutely crazy. Massive thanks to Endakuba for this footage here. Yeah, I'm glad that Kid Buu is one of the more fast-paced characters just because it makes sense to me. Kid Buu, if I'm remembering correctly, was always kind of crazy in terms of speed. And wasn't he like just overpowered in general in majority of the Dragon Ball games, which makes sense because he is the final boss of DBZ, technically. And one more thing before we close out for today. Let's go ahead and pause that. The sound in the background. Again, massive thanks to you for sharing. They're also improving facial expressions. Yeah, so this is something that they always do, not even just for the demos, but with each character trailer, we can also see the progressions, right? So here's Super Vegeta using Final Flash, and again, Vegeta Final Flash. This is supposed to be the older one, and this is the most recent one. I do have to say, even though that this is the latest one, his forehead seems a lot more giant. You can see how the hair is closer to this indent right there. And then going back to this, yeah, it's like an extra 10 feet away or something along those lines. I mean, you know, the update's still cool. I also noticed some clipping a little bit right here. You can see the hair going through the shoulder. This one, not really. So it very well could just be a separate frame for all I know, or it could be an actual update. Oh, but yeah, Ayub did point out that this is improving the facial expressions. I definitely see a difference. Let me know down below which one you think is cooler. And we have another example of Goku going up against this version of Goku. Are these the same Goku variants though? This one seems to be the early or mid Goku because we can tell by the hair model. This one over here seems to be the Dragon Ball Super or End Z Goku because the hair model is, again, completely different. But facial animations, yeah, this one is a lot cooler for sure. Captain Ginyu utilizing the body change. I believe this one is from the trailer, and this one is from the Gamescom gameplay. And we have even more with Vegeta God over here. Look at his hand. You know, it's very stretchy, if that's what you want to say. Then down here with the recent Gamescom gameplay, yeah, it's looking pretty normal with the camera angle and stuff like that. Everything is aligned correctly. The proportions seems to be correct. But yeah, that's it for today. Of course, they're updating the characters. They spit up the Sparking Zero gameplay. We got the enhanced Key Clash, and there's going to be an additional Sparking Zero demo at PAX West 2024. Just to reiterate, not sure if this is going to be the same build as Gamescom or if it's going to be the new demo that Rhymestyle mentioned, right, with a different build. So if you do plan to go to this specific event, PAX West, just to play Sparking Zero, please do your own research to know if this is going to be the newest build of Sparking Zero or, again, just the ones from the past events, right? Thank you guys for the immense support as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!